Welcome back, guys. Just doing some basic crafting stuff here. If I can remember how to make it, I think it's this. Yes, good. So we need that, and then we go like this, and that gives us 2. And that gives us our gate, front gate. Another thing we need is these, so we need a couple of those. We also can dump all this dirt. We don't need that. We need a couple of these. We need some polished andesite. This is all just to make the gate at the front of the visitor center. I think we're gonna call it. We'll need that. We need those. We'll need that, and we'll need this. We need those for the wall. And I'm actually going to make one more shovel just to get the sticks out of my inventory. We can drop off the seeds as well. Should be getting close to night. Yeah. So we'll just grab a few more things. In order for us to complete like the pathing to get us back over to that area there, we need to lay out some torch lines to readjust and find out what we're doing. So in order to do that, we need some torch. To do that, we need some sticks, which I've used. Did I use all the sticks? I didn't, did I? I did. I'm surprised by that. That'll do. Next is a good chunk of torches there. Sleep now, which is good because I don't want creepers and junk while I'm trying to lay a new path. So our goal for today is we're not going to be working on the actual gate. I don't think. I might just secure it, and then I can do the decorative stuff later because it's the same gate that you've seen. I did shrink it. Looks a little weird with the double at the ends, but I think I can live with it. Especially if you go like this. It makes it a lot softer. It makes it almost like it's got a chunkier foundation to it. And then like this. Because it has to match the village. Boom. Obviously they don't get one because they have the, what do you call it, the roof kind of interferes. Food, thank you, eat it, eat the food. Alright, so we're just going to lay down some of this. Hit the same basic there. So this is the courtyard. It's a nice size. Plenty of space. We can do some stuff across over here, like have a fountain or a garden sitting space. We might have like benches or something in here. Who knows? There will be a central path that leads just straight in. Kind of staggered, like our little patchwork rough pathing. There's a little bit of stone there that needs to be replaced. But in order to do terraforming, we need to, in order to connect, we need to do some serious terraforming. We'll first turn it into something like that, and then we'll go from there and soften it. But in order to do that, we need to kind of know where the line's going to go. So we do know it's going to come out from here. And we want it to come out and do like a nice gentle curve. Okay? So this is all needs to be terraformed, and we can retaining wall and stuff like that, which I think is going to be really nice. Because we can, instead of like pushing everything back until we, you know, run its course and have like a big slope wall like this, I think we'll just actually push this stuff back to a certain point and then just retaining wall from there, just to add a little bit extra, you know, just a little bit more interest to it. I'm very seriously thinking of turning this section, because it's already got water here, filling this up and this up to, I believe, to here. Yeah, just so that this is all filled up here, this entire area, and just make it into like a lake. Does that make sense? It makes sense to me. I'm sure it makes sense. Maybe not as big. Like I might like shrink it over there and stuff like that, just so that we can have like the path lead to here, step down, and then we can have like an island or something in the middle, and we can have it so it like comes across lily pads to here, and then from there we can have it go to a log or something that can go across to there, which will have stairs that come up, or maybe the log goes over to another one that connects to lily pads to there, that type of thing. So it's like you come across different features, land features as you go. But either way, we are still going to run the torch line through it. Like, I was thinking if we did this as, like, the first island, right? That's lily pads take you to here, and then we can do, like, a quick log that runs you to here, right? Which is almost there, and then you just have a little, like, to a little island here, which honestly should probably connect. We can have this, like, jut out or something, and then from there it comes up and comes down through here to the path. So this section of the path here will remove and convert back to just grass. Yeah, I kind of like that. A little bit of high encoding there. Noticed it. But yeah, that seems to work for me. I'll have to work out the details of the ponding and stuff like that later. Like, I probably won't have it come across here. Like, we'll probably cut it here, just arc it there, so this gets filled in, just so that we don't have like a big water coming over there, and it's like, that's a little weird. Why wouldn't you just jump across there to make it quicker? Now, in order to do this, though, we still need to do some terraforming, because this is now ground level, right? Because the structure is built on it. So all of this needs to get cut back. I think the easiest way to do it would be start here, because this is where the line is. So let's cut it back. How far out do we need to come? I'm going to say keep going, keep going. Cut back here. Let's go to about here, and then we'll bring it over, up, like this, and then we'll bring it across straight just for a second, and then we can soften this corner a bit to like there. That seems like a good terraform to me. Gives us a nice, relatively irregular shape. Yeah. Nice gentle curve. We can do the retaining wall along here, which will mean that monsters and stuff will be up here. So anything that's a skeleton with long-range attacks, essentially, can strike us. But creepers and stuff will have to come down and go, That's as close as they can get, because they can't jump the wall, which is fine. We might even push this back even further, who knows. But this seems to work for me. Now, there's a lot of terraforming, and it's probably going to be very boring, and I do apologize, but it is something that needs to be done in order for us to really progress. In the meantime, though, I have been working on the village. All of the high-class oak buildings are done. There's only one high-class birch left to be done. Everything else is industrial and farm housing. And the only reason why I didn't get those done is because I didn't have any cobble at the time. They're next on the list to get those done, because I want to finish the housing. Then I can focus on the wall, our seawall, get that finished. Then we'll actually have everything inside the village done. Then we can do some more. We can do some of the larger garden spaces. Oops, there goes my shovel. And yeah, so once we do that, we can do some more of the large garden spaces. And then from there, it's literally just me installing the booster doors. And then technically, the village is theoretically functional. We just need to work out a lighting system of some sort. We can either use the same lighting system we use at our base, which is the jack-o'-lanterns in the with the leaves over top, which is probably what we're gonna do, because it works. Or because we already have glass blocks covering the booster doors, we might also think about just using glass to cover the lights, because you're already going to see the glass in the booster doors, and if you see, you know, leaf blocks and glass, it's just going to make each of them are just going to kind of accent each other, and they're going to make them look or easier to notice. If that makes sense? I think it makes sense. But if we do it all one, then it'll allow your eye to kind of blend it all together. And be like, oh, that's just lighting, right? What I should do is actually test, if we're going to do it that way, is I should test to see whether or not leaf blocks count and allow booster doors to work. Okay, so we need to terraform this part back a bit, because I don't want it right next to the trail. I think this is my last shovel, isn't it? It is. But we have a crafting bench, conveniently. So let's just put that down. We'll use these to make another shovel. I do apologize that this episode is super loud. But thankfully it's almost over. The loud part, not the episode. We still have a couple minutes left. Let's go like that, and then we can just bubble in the middle here. Like so. There we go. That's the terraforming. So all of this up top here, all of this will be retaining wall. I might like cut this one back so it's not retaining wall, and then it's just mostly around here that's retaining. And then we can cut back the other stuff too. And by we, I mean me, because I don't really want to show you another episode of me cutting grass. It's kind of boring. This lake. Not sure. I guess we should build the island first and then fill it in with water. We have a bucket and we have a water source there. We do need to get to a bed though. Feels like it's almost worth bringing a bed out front just so that we have one. But I think today we're not going to work on the lake. That seems like an entire... it's not really a large project, but it's a lot of filling in with water type of thing. So I'm thinking I'll do like a 2-part episode. Like, we'll build the lake and then we'll cut so I can fill it, and then we'll decorate it. And I want to do some more than just, you know, it's a lake with the path in it. I want to get some actual, I don't know what you want to say, like the reeds and stuff around the edges, and make it actually look like a legitimate environment. Because, similar to this one over here. Whoops, let's not hit the glass. It's not particularly bright. Like this, where we have the reeds and we have the stuff. And it makes it look more wild. One of the things we can do is we can actually put string on top of these. Do I have any string with me? I don't think I have any string here, do I? No. Do not have any string. But if you get string, you can put them on top, and the hitbox will be there if you look, and there'll be a little line. But if you do them up in, or if you do them and you just like passively, you'll get different variations on it, so they're not all the same height, right? Like you could drop this one down, just so it's not all the same height as sugarcane, right? Just different variations in height. You could even, because it's sugarcane and you can place it on top of it, you could also just make one super tall, alright, and just give you different variations of it. But that's not important. Where'd that go? It went in there. Another thing I want to do is I might want to change out the bottom of this as well. But anyways, that's pretty much the episode for today. I do apologize that it was mostly terraforming. Not the greatest thing in the world to watch, I know. But it is necessary. Okay. Let's just put this stuff in here. Put this back down. Then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. And this comes right out. I want to go at least 2 blocks high. But yeah, so I guess I will see you when I see you.